Zlatan proves everybody wrong as AC Milan remain top of the pops. Who's going to catch them this weekend? We'll take a little look next. I'm in the car. Woo! Right, folks, back with you with another British show today. We'll take a look at match day number, 9 out in Serie A. We'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Serie A related, Baba Rose related. Whoa, football related, we got it all here in a bloody car. That's right, the sun's trying to piss me off. Go away. No, don't go away. We like the sun. Not the newspaper, but the sunshine. We do look a bit. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, bang the thumbs up, bang the subscribe, of course. And again, yeah, Zlatan continues to shine, of course, out in Serie A. If you haven't missed my overall Serie A predictions, go check it out. Go check that sucker out, because I called AC Milan to win the title. I know it's still early days. You don't win the title after 9 bloody games or 8 bloody games. Anyway, we're talking more about Zlatan and co in just a second. If you are a patron, big thank you for supporting the channel behind the scenes. I do appreciate you guys' support, especially times like these. Yeah, if anyone else wants to join those illustrious gang, we're trying to get the numbers up to 25 in the old Patreon gang. Once again, trying to end the year at 25. We're at about 22, something like that. So we are continually looking for patrons. So make sure you check those sucker out. Link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas, alongside other links, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and again, trying to get my Twitch numbers up to 250. That's going to be a big old ask. But maybe when I come back, we'll have a month of stream-tastic stuff over on Twitch. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into it, of course, and take a little look at how we all got on last Tabaroon, then, shall we? Of course, my picks first, and then we'll take a look at your guys' picks, eh? Shall we? Criteria is 0 to 3 in Shitface Gang, 4 to 6. Straight Face Club, 7+. I'm in a bloody car. You're in top bins, lads. In top bins. So let's kick it all off. Crotone against Lazio ended up as a 2-0 win for Lazio. Goal scorers on the day, Ciro Immobile and Joaquim Corriera, giving Lazio the big fat W on this one. Actually went with a 2-1 win, so ain't too shabby. Atalanta, though, managed to fail to lose, or fail to win against Spezia. They pulled off a 0-0 draw, shock result that one, giving Spezia a nice little Brucey bonus point. Got myself a 2-0 win on that one, so shame on me. My picks are on the left, the real deal's on the right. Juventus, though, bog standard business for them. 2-0 win, Ronaldo at it. Trying to show Zlatan I'm also in this a veterans club, of course. 2-0 win for Juventus. Got that one bang on the bloody nose. Bang on the nose, lads. Beep, 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 beep. I should be honking the horn, but I don't want to wake the in-laws here. Fiorentina against Benevento, ended up with a 1-0 win for Benevento. Shock result. Oh, good result that for Benevento. I won't say shock, but good result. Actually went 1-0 the other way, so shame on me. Ricardo Improta on the score sheet for Benevento to give themselves a Brucey away win there. Inter Milan, they took care of business against Torino. 3-1 was Marco Forto was the final score. Actually, Torino took a 2-goal lead, but Simone Zaza and Christian Alzandi with a big fat penalty. And there was a late show for Inter Milan. Alexis Sanchez, Romelu Lukaku with a couple of goals, and Lautaro Martinez wrapping it up with a 4-2 comeback win to give themselves 3 points, keep themselves up in that top end of the table. Of course, Roma took care of business against Parma, 3-0 win on the day. I actually went with a 2-0 win myself. Henrik Mkhitaryan with a couple of goals there, and Borja Mariol as well, giving Roma the 3 bloody well points. Good result for that. 2-0 for me as well. Sampdoria, though, failed to win. They actually lost against Bologna. Vasco Ringhi with a big fat own goal. Ricardo Ossoloni giving the Bologna the W. Morton Thorsby, it's got a cool name. I don't know where that's from. Thorsby sounds Australian or something like that. We'll have to look at him up one day. Not today. I went with the 1-0 win for Sampdoria. Shame on me. Hellas Verona, late loss to Sassuolo. Of course, they continue to shine in Serie A. Jermaine Boga and Damikino Bariadi on score sheet for Sassuolo. Actually went with a 3-1 win, so ain't too shabby on that one. Udonese did beat Genoa 1-0. Actually went 1-0 the other way. I thought it was going to be a surprise on the cards there. Rodrigo De Paul on score sheet for Udonese. Mattia Perin getting himself sent off on that one. Of course, Zlatan stole the thunder. 3-1 win. I got the right amount of goals. Zlatan with a couple of goals there, and Jens Peter Hauger getting the third and probably the elusive goal there. Dries Mertens and Dries Mertens got a goal. Timo Bakayoko, whatever his name is, got himself sent off to end the game with 10 men for Napoli. Got myself 5 on you. I got myself 5 on you. Can you keep up with me? You probably, I think there's a lot of guys who did better than me. So here we go, of course. We're going to take a look at your picks. Of course, the leaderboard as it stands. AC Milan lead the charge, 2 points over Sassuolo, who have a 1 point lead over Roma, who have a 1 point lead over Juventus. Inter Milan are in 5th, Napoli in 6th. For the table, Crotone, Genoa and Torino going down. The new boys, Benevento and Spezia, doing okay in 13th and 14th. Of course, still early days yet, but I'm sure they're going to have a bit of a tough old slog this season, but we'll see where they are, of course, later. Anyway, let's kick on further with your picks and recap the criteria. Here it comes. So, Bianca Molnar, well done to you. Madam, you did very well. Nathan Eva also did very well. Well done to you, brother. Kicking ass and taking names. Vincent Hung did bits. Shepherd also did absolutely fantastic. He's kicking ass this week. Well done to you. As Sammy Idu did also very well as well. Legitimate pick as well. Alan MC, I think he's a legitimate pick. Alan MC did bits. The D-Man, not too shabby. Sander 99, well done to you as well. 3 days ago, that's good. Ivan Stringer, not too shabby. Bobby Abraham, he did cool. Esquivel, not too shabby. Alex Weller did bits as well. We have Omaji Monday, not too shabby. Neil Galilei, he did okay. Olaji Ojo, he did it also very well. Hans Worst did bits. Yannick Buster also did pretty good. Dennis Canali, not too shabby. Russell Frost also did very well, brother. Nice one. And also Cody Gaho, as did Shane O'Donnell. Look at all the patrons kicking ass. And Natasha A, he's okay. And HWCEO's TSMMS, he did shit. Alien 2000 also did very well. Simon Rex, he did bits. Game Charlie, not too bad. Lewis Jefferson, home run, sunshine. Club Skills, not too bad. Matt Gunner did bits. Shambo also kicking ass. Well done, sir. And Costas K, he's okay. And Ishan also did very well. Of course, that's just your picks. What about the leaderboard? Here it comes. Shut your eyes if you're down there. Your main man this week, or there's actually quite a few of yours. I do. Shepherd, Sander 99, Shambo, Lewis Jefferson are your kingpins. Shepherd is, of course, Kingpin patron. I don't know why I missed him. I'm in a bloody car, lads. I'm in a bloody car. It's hot. It's hot. I think it pops up in a minute anyway. And as you can see, on your overall leaderboard, there's a picture in there somewhere you can see. It's teasing us. It's teasing us. Magic Monday is your kingpin at the moment with a 51% success rate. Hans Worst is not too far away either. This is your overall kingpin. You've got to bow down. Give him some give the lad some respect on Magic Monday. 51% success rate. Shane O'Donnell's 6. Shepard's also joint 6 as well. Nathan Eva's up there. And Omar Esquivel is also in the top 10. With Bianca Molnar just outside in the top 14. Look at that, guys. Again, there's plenty more Predicaroonies still to be said. Again, you've got to catch a Magic Monday on a bad day. Then Hans Worst might sneak in the back door there. Cheeky. Anyway, let's of course kick it on further with the next round of picks as we enter match day number 9. I'm going to learn my numbers soon. It's going to be my New Year's resolution. It's to learn my Dutch, learn my Italian. There's some shit on my. And I am in a car. I did say that. You can probably guess. This is no green screen. This is the real. I can play with the seat. I'm in a bloody car, so you got to give me a bit of leeway with any technical snafus. I've got about 18 different machines knocking on here, and they're all old school. This is like the Guerrilla Transformer style, MacGyver style, whatever you want to call it, prediction show. But it's the way it is. You got to keep up with the family. You got to keep up with and you're my family also. So respect, especially to the patrons. You know who you are, my special family. Enough jibber jabber. Let's get into it. Of course, Sassuolo taking on Inter Milan. Let's get into it. It's taking place on Saturday, the November the 28th. And again, bear with me while these machines. I haven't got all the stats, which we're trying to do limited. I can't have like 20 iPads. I don't have that kind of money. I don't have that money. Period. This is an iPad 2, not iPad 2. iPad. It's an iPad 2nd gen. We're talking about maybe 10 years old. Yeah. Goodness me. But it still does what I need it to do. Only just. Anyway, old school machine. Anyway, the last the two sides between Sassuolo and Inter Milan's actually seen 3 wins for Sassuolo, 1 for Inter Milan, and 2 bloody draws, including a draw last time around, which was at San Siro. I think that's right. Is that right? I think that's right. Anyway, the last time played each other was in Milan, of course, 3-3 draw back in June in lockdown. However, last time that was a 6-goal thriller. Last time played each other in Sassuolo was back in October 2019. It was a 7-goal thriller going in favour of Inter bloody Milan. Lautaro Martinez with a couple of goals there. Romelu Lukaku with a couple of goals as well. Domenico Berardi, João Boga and Filip Duškic on the score sheet for Sassuolo in a 7-goal thriller going in favour of Inter Milan 4-3 in the end. Sassuolo have kept clean sheet in the last 3 matches in Serie A, whereas Inter Milan actually undefeated in the last 10 away matches as well. Sassuolo, though, counteract that with undefeated in the last 8 matches, both home and away. They've also scored at least 2 goals in 6 of the 7 matches as well. Coming into this, of course, unbeaten in 6. Sassuolo, or at least very 6. Actually, unbeaten all season so far out in the top flight. On the flip side, just one win is fast 5 for Inter Milan in all competitions, but the rest of a lot of them have been draws. They did suffer defeat against Real Madrid, of course. Heading into this, we'll take a look at the bookies' odds in a second. Actually, 10-3 for Sassuolo, 3-1 is your draw, 10-7 on Inter Milan are your favourites. I don't know why. I don't bloody know why. Take a look at the table in just a second as I queue up Let's queue up the next one. We're just gonna bide our time here. Of course, Inter Milan coming to this in fifth. For them, they could actually go as high as second, but sitting in second spot is actually Sassuolo at the moment. And a win for them, they could go top of the pops, spear the big fat W. Of course, if they be victorious in the end. I've gone with this on this one. Gone bold. And gone with this. Not really gone bold. I've gone safe. I've gone safe with a 2-2 draw. Again, all eyes will be on this one as there's no other games kicking off at the same time. Next, of course, we have Benevento taking on Juventus, who are still in the discussion. Of course, they're not the best start to the season. Of course. Ronaldo's been out for a couple of games before. He's back in scoring now, of course, but earlier in the season. But anyway, heading into this, the last two games, two sides have been 2 wins out of 2 for Juventus, including the last time around in Benevento, which was back in April 2018. It was a 4-2 win, 6-goal thriller, going in favour of Juventus. And I'm hoping to give you the goal scorers, if this thing will allow it. Come on, you lovely old iPad, you. We'll tell you anyway. I'll get there. I will get there. I just saw. I'm lost study. So I refreshed. I can't bloody move. It's like frozen on me. Oh, I love ancient technology. I love ads. That's what's probably bogging this son of a gun down. But anyway, let's talk about the last game. 4-2 win. Pialo Dybala with a hat trick on this with Douglas Costa as well. With Chick Diabate getting a couple of goals for Benevento in a 4-2 win for Juventus. Heading into this, Juventus unbeaten in the past 4 games. Benevento just won in the past 6 for them. That was, of course, last time around against Fiorentina. Juventus actually undefeated in the last 8 matches in Serie A, and they've come into this, of course, bookies odds on these guys. 8-1 for Benevento. What do we have on Juventus? That's 3-1 on. Stone Cold favourites 21-5 is your draw on this guy. So we'll have to wait and see. So we'll take a look at the table. Of course, Juventus are doing very, very well, up to 4th in the moment in the old league. With for them, mathematically, they could go. Goodness gracious me, they could go as high as 2nd in the table. On the flip side, Benevento coming to this in 14th, and with them, they could actually go as high as 9th in the table. I'll tell you my pick in just a tick. That's a new jingle I've just come up with there. Give me my pick in just a tick. I've gone with a cheeky, of course, 2-0 win. Playing it safe with Juventus in the bloody end. Next, of course, we have Atalanta taking on Verona in Atalanta on Saturday, the 28th of November. Of course, heading into the last 6 seasons, 3 in Atalanta, 1 with Verona, and 2 bloody draws, including a draw last time around in Verona. It was a 1-1 draw back in July 2020. However, last time I played in Atalanta was back in December. Around about this time last year, of course, 3-2 win for Atalanta. Ruslan Milojovski on the score sheet, Luis Marial and Brett Demechinsky as well, with Samuel Di Camilleri, a couple of goals there for Verona, and Paweł Dygwidowicz get himself sent off, and a very, very lively 5-goal thriller in there in the end on this one. Heading into this, Verona have actually failed to win their last 14 away matches, of course, and they come into this just one defeat the past 5 for Verona. That was, of course, against Sassuolo just the other day. On the flip side, Atalanta just 1 win the past 5, of course, for them. Also, 1 defeat the past 5. A lot of draws knocking about for Atalanta as they try to keep up with their pace at the top of the table. Look at the bookies odds on this one: 11-4 for Atalanta, 4-1 is your draw, 7-1 is your away win. On this one, I'll tell you what, my pick is in just a tick. Of course, Atalanta coming to this, they're still doing all right, actually in 7th spot, but for them they could actually go as high as 3rd. On the flip side, Verona coming to this in a 9th at the moment, and for them they could actually go as high as 5th in the table. That's how tight it is at the moment on this one. I'm going with on this one. What am I going with? I'm going with a 3-1 win for Atalanta to take it to the house with the 3 points and 3 goals and get back to winning ways. Of course, next up we have Lazio taking on Udonese out in Serie A. Of course, this one takes place on Sunday, the 29th of November. Last time I played each other, in fact, the last 6 seasons, 5 wins for Lazio, 1 draw and nothing for Udonese. Last time I played each other was in Udonese, it was a 0-0 draw. However, last time I played each other in Rome was back in December, again, around about this time last year, in Rome. 3-0 win for Lazio. Ciro Immobile with a couple of goals. Luis Alberto as well. A couple of penalties in there as well to make it easier for Lazio. Heading into this, do we have any additional stats on this one? We do not. Of course, heading into this, Lazio unbeaten in the last 6 games, winning only 2 out of the past 5 though. Those 2 against Torino in the league, and of course Crotone just the other day. On the flip side, 2 wins the past 5 for Udonese, of course. Not too bad form for them as well, as they try to climb up the table. Currently 16th spot on the table. Lazio are in 8th at the moment. But a quick look at the odds out in the moment on this one. 4-3 on Lazio. Stone Cold 27-10 is your bloody draw. 10-3 is your away win. That is, of course, Udonese. Take a look at the table, just a second. What's going on? Oh no, I've pressed the wrong bloody button, and when you press the wrong button on my stupid machine here, it takes 14 days to get back to normal. It's just like in the older Lord of the Rings, it takes 14 days to go anywhere on Lord of the Bloody Rings. Yeah, I'll tell you my pick in just a tick. Tell you my pick in just a bloody tick. Because I'm in a car. Remember, I'm in a car. So yeah, Lazio coming to us in 8th. Goodness gracious me, despite their good form, they're all the way down in 8th, but a win for them, they actually could go as high as 3rd, so they're not too far away. And in jumping into 3rd, they actually leapfrog their bitter rivals Roma in the process. On the flip side, Udonese coming to us in 16th. For the win for them, they could actually go as high as 10th in the table, of course, heading into this. Of course, my pick on Rooney on this one, going with Lazio, of course, at home. No questions there. Comfortable win for the home team on this one, 3-0 win. Next up, of course, we have Bologna against Crotone. This one will be a bit tight, of course, taking place also on Sunday, the 29th of November. Heading into this last 6 between the two sides, forwards of Bologna, 2 wins for Crotone, and no bloody draws. Last time played was in Crotone, around about this time, a couple of years ago actually, back in 2018, 4th of December it was. I'll try and get you the goal scores. It was a 3-0 win for Bologna. Yes, it bloody was. Heading into this, Crotone have actually failed to win their last 8 matches in Serie A. Going back to that 3-0 win for Bologna back in 2018. Riccardo Orsolini with a couple of goals. Diego Falcini as well, getting Bologna the 3 points. Heading into this, though, Bologna just won defeat the past 4 for them. That was against Napoli in Serie A a couple of games back. On the flip side, Crotone without a win in at least 6. In fact, winless all season. We could say that with a capital W. Winless. Heading into this, though, the book is 64 on for Bologna, 19-5 for Crotone, 29-10 is your draw on this one. Again, taking place on Sunday. On Sunday, this son of a gun. Quickly at the table now, coming at you. Well, who are we on again? We're on about Bologna. Bologna coming to this, currently find themselves in 12th with a win for them. They could actually go as high as 9th with the win. Of course, Crotone coming to this, rooted to the bottom of the table, but the win for them, they could actually leapfrog a couple of teams up to 18th in the bloody league. I've gone with, on this one, gone with a 1-1 bloody draw. Can't really separate two sides. I think Crotone will be content with that, getting another point on the board, and maybe grinding out the result. Next, of course, we have my boys. Well, not really my boys. My tip for the title, AC Milan, of course, taking on Fiorentina, also on Sunday, the 29th of November. And the last 6 between the two sides, 2 wins apiece and 2 bloody draws, including a draw last round in Fiorentina back in February 2020, pre-lockdown, of course. Heading into this, though, last time in Milan was a 3-1 win for Fiorentina. That's right. Who do we have? Eric Pulgar, Gattino Castrovelli, and Frank Ribery on the score sheet for Fiorentina. Is he still playing? Is he still playing there now? Did it continue on? Rafael Leao on score sheet for AC Milan. This was pre-takeover of the new regime, of course. Was it pre-Zlatan? Did he come in mid-season? I think he did. Matteo Moschano get himself sent off at AC Milan. Heading into this, Milan actually defeated in the last 20 matches in Serie A. They've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 10 matches as well. Fiorentina have actually failed to score in the last 3 matches, period. They come into this without a win in 3. Fiorentina. AC Milan they're just 1 defeat the past 5 for them. That was against Lille in flipping the Europa League. They come into this also winless, defeatless, unbeaten. That's the word I'm looking for. Sitting top of the pops out in Serie A. Quick look at the odds on this one. In just 1 second. We'll fire up the next while we think about it. The odds is, what do we have on the odds? Come on. The odds for this one. AC Milan, 4-3 on for the victory. 11-4 is your draw. 30-4 is your away win. And that is, of course, Fiorentina. AC Milan coming into top of the pops. Oh, yeah. So the win for them will maintain the top of the league stats, no matter what else goes on elsewhere. On the flip side, Fiorentina coming to this, actually slipped down the table a bit in 15th spot. But the win for them, they could actually go as high as 10th in the table with 11 bloody points. Of course, I'm going with AC Milan. I believe in them. I believe in Zlatan. I think he's got the bit between his teeth, and hopefully he'll kickstart them to a new era. Maybe not. Well, he won't be around for the era, but you know what I mean. You'll kickstart the belief that maybe, just maybe, AC Milan are back to the tip of the top once again. Next up, of course, we have Cagliari taking on Spezia. These two sides played each other just 3 times, according to my knowledge, in the past recent years anyway. And in those last 3, it's been 2 for Cagliari, 1 for Spezia, and no bloody draws. It's due a draw, I think. Last time played each other was then Cagliari back in 2016 in Serie B. Of course, it was 2-1 win for Spezia. That's right. Goal scorers on the day. Goodness me, are we going to get to the goal scorers? I'll tell you the goal scorers maybe in a minute. But anyway, yes, here they come. Emmanuel Cagliasso and Antonio Pillico on score sheet for Spezia, Niccolò Cagnetti for Cagliari as they lost at home. On the heading into this, Cagliari have actually conceded at least 2 goals in 6 last 5 matches in Serie A. They come into this, though, Cagliari. It's just 1 win the past 3 for them. On the flip side, just 1 defeat the past 5 for Spezia. That was against Juventus all the way back at the start of November. Of course, we'll get to the bookies odds next. Of course, Cagliari coming to this in 21-20 for the big fat W. 5-2 is your draw. 23-10 is your Spezia on this one. Your special bet on that one. Special bet. Of course, Cagliari come to this. Where are they in the old table these days? They're actually 11th, but with them they could actually go a couple spots higher, up to 9th at the very least. On the flip side, Spezia coming to this, actually down 13th now, and with them they could also go as high as 9th on this one. Give you my pick. in just a tick. Of course, I'm heading into this one with a 1-0 win for Spezia to upset the apple cart, perhaps. I don't really, right now, I think that's a bit bold. Actually, if I was you, I'd change my mind and go Cagliari, but I'm giving you that one for free. Next up, we have Napoli up against Roma, of course. Now, these two sides played each other a whole bunch, I'm sure, of the course of time. The last 6, so sees 3 wins for Napoli, 2 wins for Roma, and 1 bloody draw. The last time they played each other in Naples was back in July, in lockdown, 2020, of course. It was a 2-1 win for Napoli. We'll get the goal scorers, if we can believe in it. There we go. Jose Calderon, Lorenzo Insigne as well, with Henrik Mkhitaryan on the score sheet for Roma. Heading into this, Roma have actually scored at least 2 goals in 14 last 16 matches and looking good right now. Heading into this, with 4 wins on the spin in all competitions, including Europa League. On the flip side, Napoli, 2 wins and 2 defeats at the past 4 bloody games. Oh, yes, that's right. So this one's going to be tight. Of course, Napoli, I think, coming to this behind Roma in the table. We'll confirm that in a second. Of course, the bookies odds on this one, 11-10 for Napoli, 11-5 is your away win. That is Roma, of course, 30-5 is your bloody draw. The table suggests Napoli in 6th spot. Win for them, they could actually go as high as 3rd, which is where Roma sit at the moment. They win for Roma. Guess what? They could go top of the pops, top of the pops with a big fat W. Oh yeah, can you see that? You can't see that. It's just out of shot. But anyway, I'm going on this one. I'm going with a 2-0 for Napoli. Oh, that's a cop out. That's a bloody cop out. Believe in the Roma. Believe in the bloody Roma, of course. But yes, that's my pickeroonie on this one. Next up into Monday, we have a couple of games Monday night, so that gives me a bit of breathing space to get these picks in next time around, because next time you'll see me for this, hopefully I will be back at my house, back in the studio, baby, with a bit of Christmas vibe going on. Anyway, the last 6 between 2 wins apiece and 2 bloody draws. Last night picture there was in Turin. It was back in February, pre-lockdown, and it was a 3-1 win for Sampdoria. That's right. Gaston Ramirez with a couple of goals. Fabio Quagliarella as well from the penalty spot. Simon Verdi opened up scoring for Torino with Aroma Iso getting himself sent off. Heading into this, Torino have actually failed to win 12 of the last 13 matches in Serie A. They've also scored at least 2 goals in 6 of the last 7 matches. So they're scoring goals, but just keep on losing. Just 1 win in the past 5 for them. That was against Genoa a couple of games back. On the flip side, Sampdoria without a win in 3. Looking absolutely a little bit clueless at the moment. They need some positivity within the camp. Of course, the bookies odds on this one. I have to scroll up a little bit on this one. Bookies odds 64 for Torino, 33-20 for Sampdoria, 12-5 is your bloody draw. What do we have on this? I'll tell you. Sampdoria coming to this. They're actually hanging on in the top 10. Better win for them. They could actually just go 1 spot above into 9th spot. But a win for the opposition, that's Torino. They come into this in the relegation zone. But a win for them, it could actually go as high as 15th in the bloody league. Of course, for me, I've gone with my boys. I'm sticking with my boys, Sampdoria. 2-1 win in the bloody end. Wrapping it up. It's Genoa against Parma, of course. The last 4 between 2 sides have been 4 wins out of 4 for Parma over Genoa over the past few seasons. Of course, last time played each other was in Genoa. It was a 4-1 win for Parma. Goodness gracious me. I'll tell you the goal scorers, hopefully. Andreas Cornelius with a hat-trick. Dijon Kulievski as well. Has he moved on? Aiko Faluke on the score sheet for Genoa. Heading into this, Parma have actually scored conceded at least 2 goals in 8 of the last 9 matches. Heading into this, they're actually just 1 defeat the past 5 for them. Only 1 win in the past 5 as well, if you want to look at it that way. On the flip side, just 1 win in the past. 1 win in the past 5 for Genoa. That wasn't I think it might have been the Coppa Italia. So just 1 win all season. 1 win all season. That's probably the best way to look into it. Of course, bookies odds on this one, 64 for Genoa, 7-4 is your away win, 23-10 is your bloody draw on this one. Of course, Genoa struggling at the moment, where they're actually in the relegation zone. But a win for them, they could actually go as high as 15th. On the flip side, Parma also struggling as well in 17th spot. But a win for them, they could go as high as 12th in the bloody league. I'm going with a 0-0 draw. Of course I have. Of course I bloody had. Playing it safe, right down the middle. And if I'm right, which I bloody well hope so, it'll be AC Milan leading the charge, 4 points clear of Juventus. Gives them a bit of wiggle room, of course. Sassuolo into 3rd. Of course, those 3 teams unbeaten. Napoli up to 4th as well. We've lost 3 so far. Atalanta, Roma make up the top 6. There's Crotone, Torino and Genoa. Do you know what I mean? They're going down as it stands. Of course, that's just my picks. Of course, be sure to get your own picks in nice and bloody early for La Prediction League. Get them suckers plugged in so you're not going to be late to the party. And we've got a bit of time, of course. First game's on Saturday, so make sure you get them bad boys in as soon as you can. But until then, be sure to give the video some love and smash the thumbs up. Smash the subscribe, of course. And also make sure you check out the links down below. If you want to support the channel in another way, you can support me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and of course Patreon. If you want to become the latest brother of another mother, you can become the latest. We're trying to get up to 25. We were up to 25, but we lost a couple. We need a couple guys back to get us up to 25. But anyway, I'm still in the car. I'm going mad. But of course, hopefully you guys can get your picks in nice and early. I'll see you all very, very soon. Stay safe out there, though. Mask up. Come on, Zlatan. Maintain your forms. Keep scoring goals and keep them AC Milan boys top of the pops. Until then, though, I'll see you all on the other side. Hey, get out my way!